Hi everyone, welcome to today's book club video. We're a little cozy today. It is nice and chilly when I'm recording this. We are in the winter time for my Australian babies and Southern Hemisphere girlies. And today we are going to be talking about one of my favorite books of 2026. Better in Black by Cassandra Clare. Now, I will say, Cassandra Clare will always have a big soft spot in my heart, but holy shit. This book, I obsessed. I love it. It has actually brought back my joy of reading, which, thank God, because I thought maybe I was just in a really big reading slump. This book brought me straight out of it. Now, if you don't know who Cassandra Clare is, she has written the Shadowhunter series, which was super popular in like the 2010s. In particular, more of like your 2016 era, but she's been constantly writing ever since with the Infernal Devices, with the Last King of Fairies, the Wicked Powers, the everything in betweens. Like, this girl has written so much. A special poll, she did the Majestic series, which I loved and was obsessed with. I was gonna say, she has written, like, it goes on. So, Infernal Devices, the Dark Artifacts, the Last Hour, the Mortal Instruments series, she's done the graphic novels, she's done the Extended Universe, which is the Shadowhunters Codex, the Bane Chronicles, Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, Ghost of the Shadow Market, the Elder's Curse. She has done all of that, and I know the Majestic is not on here, but I know she's done that in collaboration with Holly Black. This girl's written a lot of books, and this is got to be up there with one of my favorites that she has written. So this one is a short story. It's got 10 short stories in it of all of the different characters throughout her universes and their love. So all of their different love stories. This came out on Valentine's Day as kind of like a little Kickstarter thank you. I know the kind of description says, to everyone who backed the Kickstarter, without you this book would not exist. This book is phenomenal. We've got handwritten letters in here. We've got honeymoons. We've got thruples. We've got our favorite couples. We've got mother and daughter / mother and like son dynamic. All of this is wholesome. I love it. You have everything from, like, even the back says, 10 couples united by love, divided by danger. So Jace and Clary seeking out an exiled Shadowhunter and learning that love can save the world, or destroy it. Will and Tessa honeymooning in Paris when a séance sends them down an unexpected path. Simon and Izzy observing increased demonic activities around New York on a hilarious urban romp. You have so much in this book, and it is a thick book. It's about, how many pages? Like 400 and something pages? About 450 pages. And so each chapter, yeah, it kind of varies on how many pages. I was gonna say between like 20 to 40 pages. It's probably a bit more than that, but it's so good. It made me so happy being able to read about Will and Tessa again, about Jocelyn and Luke. You've got Julian and Emma, you've got Thomas and Alastair, Kieran, Mark and Cristina, you've got Anna and Ari, you've got Sebastian and the Seelie Queen, Simon and Isabel, James and Cordelia, Jocelyn and Luke, Jace and Clary. Like, so many people that we've fallen in love with over the years who we maybe missed some elements of the romance just due to the stories being so heavy, and a lot of the writing that she does, there's so many adventure and you don't always have time for the lovey-dovey little bits and pieces. And so having this entire book, I read half of this book in one sitting. I have not done a sitting like that in a long time. I literally sat in my egg chair with a blanket around me, a cup of tea. I started reading at 12, I finished at 4 o'clock, and I just sat there and read. Like, non-stop. I just sat, read, and I loved every single page. I think Cassandra Clare has one of the best writing styles. especially when it comes to the fantasy aspect, because she does a really good way of combining romance with action, with like character development and growth. She's such a phenomenal writer. She is one of the many reasons why I had fallen in love with fantasy over the years, and especially more so kind of showcasing why fantasy can show women as being very powerful, but also you can be powerful but also be confident in yourself to ask people for help, to see also like men being romantic and soft and having elements of struggle as well in between. The characters feel very complex and you can actually like grit your teeth into, instead of it feeling very flat and two-dimensional. And that is one of the things that I adore about Cassandra Clare. I have read every single one of her books since they've been coming out. There is not a single book that I've missed. Like I said, I've got every single one of these books. I used to draw the I used to draw the runes. I have every single one of these books, and not a single one have I not liked. I have loved them all. Even the like Ghosts of the Shadow Markets and the Tales of the Shadow Academy. She has literally written banger after banger after banger after banger, and this one is such a highly recommend. I cannot stress this enough. When I was in hospital for a week, I brought this book with me and I was recommending it to the nurses because one of the nurses recognized Cassandra Clare, and we were actually talking about it because she didn't know it would come out, and so it was just a fun connection, a fun interaction. I love this book to death and beyond. If I could be buried in all of Cassandra Clare's books, I would die happy. I seriously cannot recommend this book so much more. I have recommended to all my book friends. If I was in a book club, I'd be petitioning for this book to be the one everyone needs to read. I cannot stress enough. I don't know how much it costs. I would say knowing Cassandra Clare, it'd probably be around the 30 Australian dollar mark. The UK, it's $14.99 pounds. It does have an ebook. I have not listened to the ebook, so I don't know if the ebook is good. I personally don't like audiobooks, but there's an ebook, there's an audiobook, but you can also check out the Shadowhunters website for more details. Again, not sponsored, nothing like that. I just love her books so much. Legitimately, I think the only books of hers I don't have, looking through them, is like the manga / graphic novel versions of the books, but I have everything else. So that will be on my list to find next. But I'm gonna keep this really short, really sweet, really simple. I cannot stress this enough. This is like, honestly, like a 9 out of 10. Please go buy it. I've never stressed this enough. I try not to tell people like what to buy or not, but holy hell, this book, she thick, she good, she curvy, she's great in all the right places. Go buy her. She's amazing, and thank me later. Let me know in the comments below if you have read this book. Tell me how much you love it, and let's get talking. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you in our next book club episode. Bye.